Hey you guys, how's it going? My name's Hannah Brindley and I'm coming live to you from Griffin, Georgia. Had to think about that for a second because I just moved. But if you're catching this part of the video, that means you're probably catching the replay. So make sure you drop a 2 in the comments below. And y'all, tonight I'm going to be talking about how to achieve a light coverage look with problematic skin. But before I get started, I'm going to share this video into my VIP beauty group. And if you're not in there, you should be. So give me just a second. I'm going to share it in there and then I'm going to get started. Hi guys, if you're hopping on, say hello. I want to make sure I can see the comments. Drop a 1 if you're catching live. Let's see. And y'all, I've already done my brows already. And I've got like a little bit on my eyes just because I want to keep this kind of a short video. Let's see, I'm just going to share to my business page really quick and then we're going to get started. How's everybody doing? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to start, well, I guess by telling you guys my skin type. So since the move, my skin has gone nutso. So I was literally driving in the car for 3 days and my skin hates when I travel. I don't know what it is. And then I was eating a bunch of sugar and all this other stuff and my skin broke out like crazy. And y'all, when I like get really stressed, I guess from the move, like I start like picking at my skin. So like I created like these spots that have basically healed up a lot, y'all. But typically my skin is really good and it clears up really fast. So before it clears up really fast, I wanted to do this video for you guys because I feel like, hi Jessica, I feel like a lot of the time when we have like spots in our face or something that doesn't make us feel secure, I guess, then we feel like we need to cover up our entire face, right? So tonight I'm going to be showing you guys how to get that light coverage look even with that problematic skin, but still make it look like a really nice look. What am I trying to say? I don't even know. So I'm just going to get started. So I've already done like my eyes and my lashes. So I'm going to start actually prepping my under eyes. I'm just using this. Hi Chelsea. This eye cream, it actually has like peachy tones, so it like counteracts darkness and it completely brightens up the under eye. Hi you guys, if you're hopping on, say hello. Alright, so this is the eye cream. Just doing that pretty quickly. And I'm going to get to my face. So I'm going to start using a color correcting tinted moisturizer. I'm actually just going to put it in my hands. I'm just going to do a full pump like that. I'm actually going to start by like on the center part of my face, the spots where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. So I'm pretty red on my cheeks right now. So I'm just going to start there. I'm going to turn the comments off for a second on my phone so I can like see. But I mean, y'all can tell it's very light coverage, but it actually completely evens out my skin tone and all I'm doing is rubbing this in like a lotion. So that's what I do there. And y'all, this is something that I do on a day-to-day basis. This stuff is the best. So I'm going to take a little bit more. I'm just going to focus it on the areas that I still feel like need a little bit more coverage, but I'm just going to literally pat into my skin. And you can tell it just adds a little bit more coverage. Now there's still some spots coming through and I'm going to show you guys how to cover that up without using like a really full coverage foundation. Okay. So that part is done and y'all can tell, like, can y'all see the difference that it made in my skin? Hi Kenzie, how are you? Okay. So, and my skin just looks really kind of like refreshed and glowing, and that's kind of what I'm going for, because even if you have problematic skin, that doesn't mean you have to be full coverage matte all the time, you know what I mean? So I'm actually going to take, this is actually a shadow, y'all. I'm going to take this eyeshadow, it's a cream to powder shadow, but it's smudge proof. It's called Candlelight, but I'm using it because it's got some peachy undertones, kind of like the peachy undertones in this eye cream that I use underneath my eyes. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use it as a concealer on like my blemishes. But it dries really fast, so I'm not going to use much. Just on these areas, I feel like just needs a little bit more. And I'm just going to take my finger, y'all. Like, this is so simple. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to use a brush this entire video. And I'm just patting. I feel like when you pat, I don't know, it just warms up the product a little bit more. You can really focus the product, where I feel like when you use a brush or a BB sponge or anything, it's going to soak up the product. But what you want to do here, you're actually trying to cover up, right? So I just like to use my finger and just be really like delicate in those areas. And since it's a cream to powder, which normally I don't like powder on my skin, you guys, like at all, but for some reason I've been really liking it over top of just blemishes. Like, so this is a cream to powder, and then once it sets, it's not going anywhere. And y'all can tell, like, when I saw this, I thought it was gonna be really dark on me, but it's not. It completely changed like the appearance of the blemishes, and it just like, it color corrects, y'all. Instead of just covering up, it actually, I don't know, there's just something about it. Can y'all tell? So it's really, really simple, and it's so easy to do. Like, the years I've kind of been in this industry, I've noticed, you know, so many people that have problematic skin, which I've struggled with my skin for years. Just recently it started to clear up, and then I had a flare up, obviously, which is why I'm doing this video. But for the most part, it's cleared up. But even when, you know, I'm not, what am I trying to say? Even when I'm broken out, I don't like to put on full coverage very often, unless I'm like going full glam out somewhere. Like, most days I just like to like put on something with my fingers and just go, right? Is anyone else like that, or is it just me? So I'm actually going to take the same little shadow, I'm going to dot it on around my nose. I feel like we get hormonal redness there, and so I'm just going to make sure that it like doesn't come through. And this is really good too if you happen to get oily, like on your T-zone area. You could put this over there, and since it's a cream to powder, it's gonna help counteract that. So seriously, like, it's so simple, y'all. And I'm just gonna take it on my nose just a little bit, just like that. Okay, so simple. I swear anyone can do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of highlight on my cheekbone area. I am going to use a brush here. I'm using a liquid highlighter. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Okay. No rhyme or reason. I would literally put highlight all over my face. I really would. Okay. So now I'm actually going to take a little bit more of this stuff. Hi y'all, if you're hopping on, say hello. And I'm just gonna dab it like under here, and I'm gonna work quickly with my finger. Really quickly. And so not only does it help like counteract like the blemishes, but it helps like your under eyes too. And just kind of took away that shininess that the eye cream gave, even though like I love the shiny look. Most people do not. Okay. Alright, so now I'm actually going to use my blush. I'm going to use this guy here. It's this peachy terracotta shade. I thought would go kind of nice with the eyeshadow. And I'm going to mix a little bit of that highlighter I had in with it. It's just a liquid blush. And I am just going to dab it on here. I'm just giving myself like a nice warmth. Okay. All right, so where are we at? Okay, so that is how you achieve like a very light coverage look, even when you have problematic skin. So I still have a little spot up here I'm gonna use to cover. I didn't quite get to. But yeah, you just kind of use a very light coverage base, and then you go in and you take a concealer and just spot treat. You don't have to go all over it with a full coverage. It's very, very simple, but you really just want to focus the base just on the areas that actually have redness. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here, you guys. It's been a long day, so let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.